So, we are having a serious clash between Peter Obi and Deji for a while now. Deji have been criticizing Peter Obi online. Now, as they criticize them, which is all right, anybody can criticize anybody. But as they criticize them, they drop some allegation, yeah? They call Peter Obi fraud, political fraud. They call him tribal bigot. They call him religious bigot. And now he's calling Peter Obi, he said Peter Obi tried to bribe him, right? A few days ago, on the 26th of August, Peter Obi's lawyers wrote to Deji and said, every of those accusations you lay on Peter Obi, you must stop them. 1, every post when you post for your Twitter page, you must delete them. 2, you must now send an apology on all your social media handles, and then you must also send an apology in 3 national newspapers. Deji said, I'll see you in court. Now Deji is on Channels Television. They ask him a simple question: why do you have a problem with Peter Obi? Let's hear from Deji.
That 5 pages long, lots of things said. But let's just start by saying this is not in court yet, so we can discuss this. What exactly is your grouse against Mr. Peter Obi and the obedience?
Yes, so in the wake up to the 2023 general election, because I'm not political, I'm just expressing my thoughts about why the opposition should come together and unite against the criminal APC and roguish APC government that always rig elections. That if the opposition is divided, that there's no way they can win. I was just expressing my political thoughts and views. The idea of the OB candidacy excited me, and I said, but that he needed the buy-in of Atiku and Kwankwaso. I even urged Kwankwaso to deputize Obi. I urged Atiku to step down for Peter Obi, and all that. So in the process of that analysis, just expressing my views, I also said the fact that Atiku has been running for president in perpetuity, that he cannot continue to run. I was just expressing my views as a Nigerian. So then Peter Obi all of a sudden started trying to reach out to me to meet me. But at that time I was out of the country. I think I was in Dubai or somewhere. So but he was persistent in reaching out to me, and I was avoiding him. But I didn't want to see him because I didn't want it to look like, because I've expressed my views, which seems to be like almost in his favor, he now wants to see me and corner me to be one of his supporters. But I don't want to support any politician because I'm not partisan. Because some people had already started even resigning from activism and joining him. So I didn't want to join his bandwagon. But I was excited by the idea of Peter Obi because, of course, Southeast have not produced a president in a very long time, except after post-independence anyway. So I was excited. So subsequently, I made some further views, and this time around he was more persistent. So one of his aide, a journalist, reached out to me. So we subsequently met, and I said yes. He commended me for some of my views and all that, and said that it would be exciting to work together. I said I'm not working with anybody. But I now made some observations about the things that he has been accused of doing in the past. Corruption. Sarah reporter reported the story where his staff was caught with money. He tried to explain it, but I was not satisfied. Then I also raised the issue about these issues of him using state resources in Anambra to invest in his family business. His explanation to me in his defense was that he had resigned from the company before he became a governor. I was flabbergasted. I couldn't just wait to get up to leave the place. I'm like, how can a man that wants to be president of Nigeria not see the clear abuse? You understand? That he has abused his office to do such a thing. He was justifying it. He didn't see anything wrong in it. I was completely disgusted. So eventually I didn't want to disrespect him, so I wanted to leave. And then he got into, because we're like in the living room, it's like a suite. Then he got into a room and said, please, he's coming. that he wants to go inside the room and he has something for me. So he brought one envelope or something like that and said, no, this is just a small thing, it's just for coming, blah, blah, blah. I said, I laughed. I said, that means you don't know me. I said, and you are friends with Mimiko, former Governor Mimiko and others. There are people that was close to you. You'll have asked them about me. If we do anything, it's because of conviction. It's even me that will bring out of my money and support you. So he kept insisting that it's not like that, it's not what I'm thinking. I said, God forbid, I left. So, however, I never revealed what happened to anyone. So, I remember vividly, he went to, was it Egypt? To inspect some power something. At the peak of the Ekiti election, when his candidate in the Labour Party was running. So I criticized and said, you should be in Ekiti and not in Egypt. And I said, because you want to be president, you must go and campaign for your candidate and try to win. Man, his aides, some of these young boys that are around him, started insulting me that the reason why I'm criticizing him now is because that I was saying that he was okay, he was good. That the reason why I'm criticizing him now is that I brought a proposal to him and I demanded, is it 200 million or something? And that he told me that I said, me? And these are his close aides. So they started doing that. So I said, oh, because I had observed the pattern about them, that they terrorize people online, insult people, slander people. His mob, his obedient mob were practically uncontrollable during the last election. So I said, okay, so these people do not even want dissent of any kind of criticism of their candidate of any kind. I said, okay, I'm not going to even leave Tinubu alone and now face them, because we cannot have a situation in our country or in our polity where political extremism becomes the order of the day, and Nigerians are living witnesses to the things that eventually happened to the build-up of the last election. We have never had this kind of toxic political experience. Aside the Buharis, after the Buharis, the obedient mob is the most toxic political movement that we have ever witnessed in this country. They threaten Supreme Court judges, Court of Appeal Court judges, threatening artists, threatening Professor Wole Soyinka, insulted everybody in this country because of Peter. And so, and what are the things I said? Everything I said is true. In a civil suit or criminal suit of defamation, justification, truth is a defense. What are the things I said? I said he's a political fraud, that he's parading himself as a messiah. Of course he is a political fraud. Didn't he swear that he will never leave Abga? That any day he leaves Abga, let something which I won't want to see on TV. Then he left Abga. The only thing that I forgot to say, among the things that he should now add to his defamation suit, is that he's a political prostitute. Hobnobbing. And look at what he said about the people that he wanted to defeat in the last election. He said they operate a structure of criminality, but today he's with them. He has one leg in PDP, they are discussing with him, another leg in ADC, and he's still a member of Labour Party. Confused politician. So he should do his worst.
All right, I think I understand. So Deji used to be a fan of Peter Obi. According to him, he went to meet Peter Obi. Or Peter Obi tried to reach out to him after they don't beg away. He finally went to meet Peter Obi because they support Peter Obi when we're online. So Peter Obi said, okay, come, let us see. So he went there to meet Peter Obi, and Peter Obi could not explain why he invested in Anambra State money in his family's business. And according to him, Peter Obi tried to give him money, right, for him to support him, and he refused the money. According to him, Peter Obi is a tribal and religious bigot. Okay. All the other accusations, we know about them. The only one we don't know about, now that money when you see Peter Obi try to give you. Tribal and religious bigots, we all know why they called him tribal and religious bigot, because he campaigned for church. But not be today people don't campaign for church. Good luck, Jonathan, go need that for ROCCG campground. It's a normal political campaign strategy. In as much as some of us don't like it, we don't buy it, but politicians do it, does not mean the person is a religious bigot. Now, tribal bigot. We have had people who said Omo Igbo, if you no go vote for us, stay for your house. Peter Obi has never made statements like that. As a matter of fact, Peter Obi has never really said Igbos is our turn. But we have those who said our local and the Milokon. So if today it is Peter Obi we are calling the tribal bygone, then we should look at our head very well if we are thinking right. Now let's keep that aside. Peter Obi tried to bribe you. Peter, when his biggest problem is he not agree give anybody money. When he reach your turn, he could try to give you money, now you could even reject him. We find that very hard to believe, you know. Anyway, Peter Obi has threatened that he's going to take the matter to court. All these plenty talks. Now that she's talking about the Peter Obi supporters and how rude they are. Who is more rude than APC supporters? APC supporters, they beat. Peter Obi supporters, they call online. APC own, they beat. We were all here during the last election. Now you are blaming Peter Obi for trying to align with the people he called criminals, but you advised him to join forces. And now he's trying to do it. You are saying he's aligning with the people he called criminals. You called APC criminal. I have seen your tweet where you said, instead of you to vote for Peter Obi, you rather go and vote for Tinubu. The same people you called criminals. So this is a case of a pot calling a kettle black. But it's all right. Peter Obi has given him 7 days to apologize and take down those tweets. 7 days started from on the 26th. Let's see if Peter Obi true go court. Peter Obi, they accuse you of many things here. Did you try to give him money? If you did not try to give him money, please take the case to court. We would like to see the case in court. But every man is entitled to their opinion in the long run. The way Deji Adeyanju is talking, I don't suspect the ISSA position. That's the only reasonable logic in all this is talk. EI, not the SSC position for the next administration.
You know, when they say a man is quiet, it does not mean that the man is stupid. When somebody is quiet, it's not stupidity. You see, Peter Obi have been quiet. Anybody can just come online and just talk something about the man. One, you don't know him personally. Two, you have not met him. Three, the man has never looked for your trouble. He has never talked about you. All the man is talking about is that how he wants the country to be better. Even if you say he's talking about the president, this is from a fellow contestant like Tinubu. He contested alongside Tinubu, so he has the right as an opposition to criticize the policies of Tinubu. He has never insulted the personality of Tinubu. I don't think if you have any video evidence to show that Peter Obi have come out openly and directly to insult Tinubu, please show me the video. I don't think Peter Obi have come out and say, this man a liar now. This one, that he has never insulted Tinubu. All he has done is criticize his politics, his policies, telling him that the policies are being hard on the people. They are siphoning money. Their corruption is going on. That is what you can hear him say. He has never come out to insult anybody. Or he has never come out to say he hates somebody. But people will come out on national television and you will be saying that Peter will be now pretender now, now yeye man, now thief, now this one, what he do now in the lie. Now, bro, you are talking about this man anyhow as if he's not a human being because he chooses to be gentle. Now, Deji Adeyanju is a man that I respect so much. Personally, I know him. Personally, I have a friendly relationship with him. But when I started seeing the kind of things that Deji Adeyanju started talking about Peter Obi, I start to wonder, where is it coming from? In what occasion have Peter Obi offended Deji or insulted Deji that Deji will now try to retaliate and talk to Peter Obi the way he's talking about Peter Obi? I get to wonder, this same Deji Adeyanju is somebody that used to join Sowore to protest during the government of Buhari. He's an activist before he now became a lawyer. And all of a sudden he became a lawyer. He's now supporting Barry Darkman. He's now lawyer to Barry Darkman. I now say, okay, he has taken the activism to another level, having a legal backup. But all of a sudden, you are deviating from what you are doing with Barry Darkman to come and be talking about a presidential candidate. And the one that is in power, ruling, you have not talked about him. You are talking about the presidential candidate that is fighting for a better Nigeria, fighting that the country should be better. You are now talking about him when he did not even attack you in the first place. No, Deji, that is not right. You are my man. But this one you do, I don't understand anymore. So based on what has been going on, is what resulted to what is happening today, which is the breaking news now. Just dropping now that Peter Obi, through his lawyers, have sent a letter to Deji to retract all his statements that he made against Peter Obi and make an apology, or they will further go to court, take further legal action. Now, you see, no be only Unasabi send letter. Even Peter Obi is not a fool. The fact that he is keeping quiet, that's why somebody can come out on national television to say, I hate him. If he is coming to be Edo State, the governor will have to send me out for him to come in. Me and him cannot be in Edo State together. Who are you? Because the man is quiet, you feel that you can just come online and forget that this man is a former governor. Go and see all the former governors, how they carry themselves with pride. Is Wike not a former governor? That he is troubling Fubara. When Peter Obi came out from Anambra, did you see him telling OBI what to do? Did you see him put his candidate there? Did you see him telling Obi say you must do like this as per as the ex-governor? The man respects himself, trying to fight for a better Nigeria, but you feel that you can insult him. He has taken legal action. Deji is a man I respect, no doubt. It's my friend, no doubt. But this one he did, I did not support. I don't support. Peter Obi have not done anything to anybody. He has not insulted anybody one day. If you have a video where you see Peter Obi insulting somebody, send me the video. Wallahi, I will respect you. Somebody that didn't insult anybody, just come and insult him. Talk about him the way you like. Paint him. That is defamation of character now. You are a lawyer. Didn't you know? You defame his character now. You talk about me the way I'm not. If I don't like it, I seek redress. I write a letter to you. You defame me. It's defamation of character. The man have suffered defamation too much. Let's be mindful. Please. Peter Obi did not do anybody anything. We talk and say this man is even a Peter Obi boy. Every time I agree. I don't support any party. I like personality. Like I say, even Deji is my friend, is my man. I like his guts. But all of a sudden, I don't understand him again. Yes, I'm the spice creator. I bring you breaking news. Google me if you like. Don't Google me. That is your business. But everything I have said is allegedly, because this one is between a lawyer and a presidential candidate. Me, I'm not a lawyer. So it's allegedly,
Adeyanju, I think that's very dark man's lawyer, and then somebody that has been very vocal about Peter Obi, and then he has said a lot of defamatory statements and all that, and then Peter Obi's legal team are deciding that okay, we have to take action on this. Let me quickly also tell you that the Northerners are coming out to now tell the Igbos that the faction, whether you like it or not, there's a faction of Ohanes and Igbo that is for Tinubu. That faction came out to say, oh, there is nobody that is going to challenge Tinubu in 2027, that Tinubu is going to be alone, clearly saying Peter Obi should just go and look for one place and rest. Tinubu to 2031 and all that. And then the Northerners are already speaking to the mindsets of the Igbo, because I can tell you that there is so much going on. And the truth is, look, in this country, there are a lot of people that are willing to sell their destinies for whatever they can get. And it's time for us to start speaking to the conscience of those people. That you think you are leaders, but you are not. The people will decide who they want. The people will decide who they want to vote for at the end of the day. You are not the one that you can't use those millions to push anybody.
B is a little bit different. He's also a devil. But you know, he's a lesser devil. Do you understand?
How is he a devil?
My brother, look at his antecedent in Anambra.
But he did good in Anambra.
Oh, he did good?
I mean, he was able to defend it, right?
Oh, he did good in Anambra? I didn't know. Where are the legacy projects that he did in Anambra? Even the roads were bad.
There was one video, I mean, where I see where they say the money he saved was the money they used to build airport.
Yeah, it was confirmed.
Okay.
I saw that video.
Okay.
It was the former governor of Taraba that said that.
Yes, you are saving money.
Now, OBI not told him.
See, you are saving money that you put in a bank that you have interest. Is that how to run government?
Maybe. Well,
you put state resources in family business, which you yourself admitted. Is that how to run business? Easy. Yes. Kaderi Ahmed interviewed him. Go and Google it. Fact check me. Kaderi Ahmed, when he was running as vice president to Atiku in 2019, Kaderi Ahmed interviewed him and posed that question that it was your company that was used for a state project where they invested millions of dollars. And he said yes, but that he had resigned from the family company before he became governor. Who does that, for God's sake? That's why I said he's better than them. Do you understand? He's just a lesser devil. Tinubu did it here in Lagos by using his supposed company, allegedly Alpha Beta, to be running things here. Is that how to run? You don't need a Peter. Peter is just a decent guy, nice guy. Nigeria needs somebody that is coming. That even the idea of him coming alone, the idea is not even him coming. The idea of him coming alone, they've already run away and they've gone. Because the bad eggs in the system, in the police, they need somebody that will teach them a lesson for the consequences of their behavior. The bad eggs in the army, in the civil service, in every service in the country that is destroying the country, they need to be taught that there's consequences for bad behavior. And right now, there's no such person. If by mistake or by providence, someone like Omele Sowore becomes president, before he's even sworn in, the entire country will be empty. All the politicians will run away.
Yes.
Because let me tell you, Abdul Salam Abubakar said it now during there's this peace accord, something they used to do.
A man who owns his own words commands respect. But when a man makes bold predictions, then twists, turns, and denies, what's left of that respect? Deji Adeyaju said if Peter Obi wins 2 states, I'll respect him. Obi won 11 and the FCT. Instead of acknowledging it, Deji gave us excuses and a Facebook rant. He said, Obi didn't win, the church did. And I have a question to ask you, Deji. Where exactly are human beings not gathered? Is it wrong for people in churches to be politically aware? So let's say, if the mosque backed someone tomorrow, will you say they didn't win either? It would have been far more honorable for you to own your words and say, you know what, Obi shocked me, I didn't expect it. That is leadership. That is integrity. But instead, you moved the goalpost and cried foul. When a political commentator says this,
the opportunity to complete the turn of the South, don't you think that would be a game changer?
Even if he swears in a shrine, the Northerners will not believe him. And they will not,
I
don't see them also supporting him or voting for him.
That's just if Peter Obi swears by a shrine, the North will not believe him. That's not analysis. That is profiling. Let's be clear, that statement does more than dismiss Peter Obi. It insults the intelligence of northern Nigerians. It assumes the North is politically monolithic, incapable of independent reasoning, and permanently being tied to a narrow set of regional loyalties. These southern politicians speak like they have monopoly of thought, always predicting how the North will think, vote, act, as if Northerners are without conviction or conscience. You reduce an entire region to puppets, as if they are only good at following scripts. But guess what? The same North you claim won't believe Obi has Erufai, a former Northern governor, openly fraternizing with Obi. The same North produced millions of youths who defied religion and tribe in 2023 to vote for change, not because anyone swore by a shrine, but because they are tired of being insulted and deceived. You said Peter Obi and Rotimi Amechi were governors for 8 years and then turned their states into mini Dubais. And because of that, they shouldn't be president. But then you brought forward Goodluck Jonathan, a man who wasn't just a governor, but a president. And what happened during his tenure? Nigeria sank. A man under whom Nigeria saw a terrible economic and security collapse. What moral compass lets you ignore massive corruption under Jonathan, yet crucify Obi, who at the very least left office with no proven corruption case? You say Obi uses religion. You called him a religious bigot. But wasn't it Jonathan who had Khan, bishops and prayer warriors flying to Aso Rock every month before 2015? It's the hypocrisy for me. When it benefits your interest, you're ready to forget the past. When it doesn't, you weaponize it like a badge of political clarity. So here's my question to you, Deji. If owning your words and telling the truth is now considered weakness, what kind of leader are you hoping to become? One that gaslights when it's wrong, or one that fights credibility instead of defending it? If your only insight is who the North won't trust, maybe the real issue is who trusts you? It's the truth at the time. Take care.
P2B has threatened to sue barrister Deji Adeyanju for defamation. So Deji Adeyanju just made a defamatory post against P2B, accusing P2B of misusing Anambra funds and also bribery and corruption. Say that P2B is a fraud parading as Messiah. So P2B, through his legal team, has asked Deji Adeyanju to apologize and also delete the post or defamatory post he made against P2B. Now, Deji Adeyanju don't clap back or don't respond or reply to P2B's legal team, say that he no go apologize anything, that he will not apologize and he will not delete any post, that he is ready to meet P2B and his legal team in the court. This charge and bail lawyer self, he didn't know, saying a very dark man made him popular. Without very dark man, how many cases he don't win before? How many cases he don't win before? Charge and bail lawyer. Anyway, I feel like P2B would have ignored this man because we all know the handwriting is on the wall. Like the handwriting is crystal clear. He's working for APC. He's working for Tinubu allegedly. So he wouldn't have, wasted his time and his legal team even to reply to that charge and bail lawyer.